why I have these on, actually. Sync. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Expanse. We're getting into Season 4. Last episode, we had some big things happen. The ending of last episode had us blowing up one of those, like, curved settlement little pyre things that were in around the planet of Illus, which is this new planet we went through the rings for, where the Belters have settled. And then there was a contingency that was sent out there to assess the situation or whatever, which was Mercury, who was the head of like security on this detail. And yeah, now we have the problems that are associated with this being now that Mercury's a little psychotic. Everybody got killed on his crew, so understandably he maybe has an excuse for his trigger to happen, and he's been a little he's been trying to seek trouble, basically. And last episode we had that whole issue of us trying to contain the animosity between us being there, the security Earther detail being on this planet for the Belters that want to escape from all this crap. We have the unknown quantity of the alien tech / alien life form that may have or may not be there. We have Naomi having to deal with the surface sickness. Man, I have this light is, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that's better and doesn't feel as washed out. We also had God, I literally just looked at this. Oh yeah, we got to see that. We got to see Bobby on Mars, just having to being away from all of it and helping save humanity, and then having to come back and everybody just being back on that bullshit, man. Just everybody doing human things. Humans doing human things, you know? I feel so bad for Bobby, man. She just, like, wants to be done with all this. But, like, she even in her own words, there's always going to be another war to fight. And here we are. Can't even catch a break, man. And then Christian having to deal with, you know, elections coming up and having to deal with this new front runner that's peddling the ideas of somebody that doesn't quite understand, right? And it's not even necessarily like her fault. And that's kind of the frustrating part, is you can't even necessarily be mad at the fact that she doesn't have all the information, and Christian can't necessarily tell her, because that panic that I would only assume she would bring by telling everybody or bringing it up, just not understanding the gravity of the information that Christian has that she can't share. But yeah, there's just a lot of problems happening. The biggest thing being Holden doing the one thing that I think we all would probably do, which is just be like, you know what, we tried let's just research it, or let's just talk to them and see if they're nice. Just blow that shit up, man. Just blow it up. Let's not have to deal with any of this crap. It stopped moving, which, oh yeah, I completely forgot. These things were moving. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. So I just want to get into it. I know last week we didn't get to upload a video. Just a lot of crap happened, life and work, and I didn't want to deal with it. On top of it, just editing, having trouble with Premiere, just stupid copyright stuff. All that stuff is you don't need to be worried about it. It's fine. We're gonna upload now. It's okay. we got nothing but time. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Even if you have, do it again. If you don't, you will wake up with only non-dominant hands. I don't make the rules, okay? That's going to be really inconvenient for you, and I don't want that to happen, all right? Just the only way you can get around it is by simply subscribing. That's all. That's all I'm saying. So, if you guys are ready, I'm ready. I'll see you in the video.
What is going on out there? Mercury. Amos.
Like, I just still don't understand, like, what this accomplishes. Like, taking control of the situation for what? Like, what do you... They have to be looking for something. Like, it just doesn't make sense why they would be doing this, right? Like, aside from just him wanting to establish some kind of control that he feels he's owed or deserves or feels comfortable in having. It's so weird. I mean, obviously we don't know the full picture yet, but it just seems misplaced. Like, why he's trying to subjugate everybody here. It doesn't like getting back at the people that he believes to have done this, but then to punish and control and strike fear in everybody just seems odd enough that I feel like we just don't know the whole story is what I'm saying. Anyways.
Captain Holden, this is not a good time.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Bringing terrorists to justice. If they murdered yours, you'd be doing the same. I have no quarrel with your girl, and I have no intention of harming her, but she's helping a criminal. Now, if you really care about her, tell us to surrender.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe he's just crazy and he's just trying to get any resemblance to control, I guess, so that things make sense to him. I don't know. This is bad.
It's my duty to report a crime.
What?
Some gear was stolen last night. But I knew what I was doing, and I knew it was wrong.
I'd be willing to keep this just between us.
You would? It will never happen again.
You could make it happen again, right? Nothing bad happened. So what's the harm in doing it again?
I quit.
Welcome to the real world, Bobby.
What the fuck?
You don't seem like a guy who takes a beating.
Who does? If your boss is going after my people, you do not want to be between us.
Hey, Chandra, why don't you sit the fuck down?
That is a big dude.
Sorry, Chief. Can't help you. We're heading behind the planet. Signal blackouts imminent. We'll talk to you again in 11 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds. Doctor!
This is crazy, man. Like, what does this... Like, I'm getting mad. Like, I just don't understand. I'm like... It just doesn't make any sense. And maybe that's the point. Maybe it just doesn't make sense. He's just a crazy bad guy, and we're just supposed to be like, yeah, he's just nuts, and you're not supposed to like him, but it just doesn't feel like it's supposed to be that simple, and that's the part that's annoying. It probably just is, but God, Mercury just wanting to get the fugitives from them running to hide from him, like, and he doesn't even necessarily have, and he killed all the people that would have done that. Like, why killing the civilians? Like, right? Like, why keeping them in the camp does anything? It doesn't make any sense. You're on this planet where there's only a few of you to control all of them. It's not like you can like send backup. It's not like it's not like you're going to get rewarded in the system in a city on this planet for doing this. Like, it just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to me right now. And Amos being really pissed. I mean, I'm with him, man. Just getting beat up. Who likes getting beat up?
Mercury is an animal.
But he's not wrong. We did this. We did what he said.
Whoa, what?
I did this. I didn't mean for anyone to get hurt.
Whoa. She did it. She actually did. Bro, are you serious? Wow. I didn't mean for anybody to get hurt. Okay. My assumption is that she used parts from the platform, assuming that nobody was going to come and bother them, or no one was going to come and do anything to them. So they used some parts because they needed it for something. Save somebody, spare parts for electronics or electricity, just not thinking anything of it. And then that happened. I don't know. But then I thought the swarm came and destroyed the ship. So I don't even necessarily know that the platform even mattered then, if that's the case. Unless they did something that woke up the swarm? I don't know.
You keep tabs on her?
Yes.
Where's her son?
What did she tell you?
You used her for murder and stole her child when she tried to leave.
Is that the story she's telling now?
Destroyed the Agustin Gomara.
Naomi and I destroyed that ship together. A righteous skill. Some are fighters, and some are not. You can't know which until the fight happens.
I'm not gonna lie, it's really unsettling. That whole time I haven't seen him blink. Is that just me? Like, I just noticed that guy is not blinking.
Okay. Let's go. You sure you're ready?
Oh shit. Fuck, he already found him. God damn it.
Dinner's war didn't just kill their ships, it killed their spirits. Mars is no longer the Mars that we used to fight.
Ah.
What does Mars have to do with it?
Interesting.
We can continue this conversation later.
Give me a tie to beam to our friends. He didn't bite.
Was worth a try.
Oh, they're tricky. They're fucking tricky.
Tynan, this is Black Sky. We have target lock on an old ship.
Uh-oh, Marco.
Granato's ship has veered off.
Bye-bye.
We're never going to turn you over to the Illus.
Oops. I love this dynamic between Drummer and Ashford. So good. I love it. For a second there, but now it makes sense. The spirits of Mars were broken because they don't have a war to fight. The enemy isn't there. And again, I mentioned this with Anderson Dawes in earlier seasons where I made this comparison where they need to have the cause. When you hitch your existence and your push forward is predicated on the prospect of war, and the war is no longer an option, what do you do? And we're seeing what Mars is doing. They're scrapping ships. They have people out of work because their infrastructure was measured and calculated and built on the foundation of war. Who is there to fight? At least with a moral standing that united people, right? And now if you just say we're going to fight anybody and everybody, like, that's not something that people want to hitch their wagon to. That's not going to garner faith in the cause, right? To just say we love the fight. And they didn't love the fight. They loved they loved the idea of what would come from having to fight for it, right? The freedom and the fresh air and being able to live independently without the dome over their heads. And it's so true. It's so true. When you don't have purpose and you're aimlessly walking around, I mean, it really does cripple everything. It cripples, you're slow to decision make, you're slow to adapt, you're less resilient, you're not as strong. So we're seeing it in Mars. And the OPA is going to probably take advantage of that. As Marco's, maybe not necessarily and specifically him, but many like him, I assume, factions of them will take advantage of that fact where their fight is against others. It's everybody else. And it had nothing to do with them going to war. It had everything to do with them almost, and it taking from them. It's so odd.
Roberta Draper, what's this about? Roberta Draper, you're under arrest for grand larceny and conspiracy to commit. We have a sworn statement from your salvage yard foreman as well as confirmation on the missing materials.
Oh, and of course, they just pin it on her. Beautiful. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, dude. Wait, who was that? They lingered on her for a second. Who is she? Who is this? Nobody? Or am I going crazy?
Lucia! You got a family, a husband, daughter! Should think about them!
Oh, he's bluffing.
No, you just shot her. You just shot like 5 people. What do you mean? I think that's pretty much in his range. I think that's pretty clearly something he would definitely do.
Can't risk my family over what I did.
What did she do? What is she doing?
She's been shot.
We always find trouble, dude. We always find trouble somehow, man. This is ridiculous. And on a planet with literally only like 100 people max, we still somehow manage to piss somebody off, and we still manage to somehow get in a war.
I stole the Illus ship, ran their cargo, and gave them their people back somewhat worse for wear. You could kill me for that, or I could forfeit the cargo that hasn't sold. But the money I earned, I will give over, and then I will sit quietly on my hands like a good little boy until the Illus break the treaty, which they will. Who here condemns me?
Oh, please.
Well, I speak for Anderson Dawes and City Station, and I say death.
Black Sky accepts Senato's forfeit.
Golden Bell also says life.
Oh, shit. Shit. Well, they really are going to put it on Drummer.
I speak for Fred Johnson and Tycho Station. We accept Denaro's offer.
Holy shit.
Arrange the forfeit, then call your ship. You are free to go.
Wow. He's just as surprised as me. What?
If we handed out a death sentence against their votes, we would have been asking for a civil war. We will keep eyes on him.
He would expect that.
And if he breaks his word, he breaks it to all the factions. He will be signing his own death warrant.
Also, martyr is it's a good way to start a war and bring everyone to your cause. And I think he's fanatical enough that that might be a very real possibility.
I take it you had no one else to call.
Your offer, does it still stand?
Still have a job on the docks?
Not anymore.
Changes things. The position would have to be full-time then.
I'm in.
Oh, shit, and now Bobby is gonna have to turn to crime. Just how it's the way she's got to do it, I guess now.
Seismometers you planted are still picking up tremors. Epicenter pops up, starts to move, disappears, and then another one shows up somewhere else. Those islands are generating massive amounts of heat. What the fuck is going on down there?
I don't know what the hell that means, but that's can't be good.
You're leaving.
I don't like the idea of you being out there on your own. Just take care of Naomi. I will.
Holden's about to be he's got to go get Amos. I sure hope so.
This had nothing to do with Naomi.
He was aiding and abetting a terrorist.
This ends now. You're not in charge anymore.
Yeah, Mercury did not like that. Let's fucking go, Holden. Wow, wait, they left? Whoa, I almost missed that. Because he walked off, and I was so focused on Mercury's face and, like, talking to you guys that I didn't even realize that they were leaving. Oh my god. And that's how they leave it. That's crazy. Wow, man. And Bobby is turning to crime, and Holden is gonna finally be a leader. He never wanted to be a leader. Even in season 1, he didn't even want to be the TO or SO or whatever the heck they called him. And he didn't even want that job, and he's been fighting, and he got pushed into being in the command of the ship. He didn't even want to really do that. He wanted everyone to have a say. And as soon as Naomi was in trouble, he made the decision, screw this. You don't know how to lead. You don't know what it takes. You're not in charge anymore. That's fucking awesome. And that little smile he gave at the end, just... I don't quite know what that means, but that was awesome. And then the belt, oh my god, absolutely insane. Drummer is the one that was so against him speaking, was so against hearing him out. And then I was so surprised that she voted in favor of keeping him alive. But then she did make a really good point of, like, again, almost like this episode kind of had like this through line of leadership where you got to see like how Mercury was leading, how Christian leads. You got to see how like Mars just like has no real leadership. Like everyone's just kind of just a fucking free for all, and there's no like authority going on. This place, Illus, was in shambles, and Mercury was terrorizing everybody, just like believing himself to be doing the right thing. And then of course Holden comes in and is like, nope, it's time. It's time that somebody takes charge that's actually going to try and make it better than us just killing everybody. So, wild. And Amos is still locked up, so hopefully he goes and he gets Amos, and then him and Amos can rule over, or at least sort out, not rule over, let's calm down, but sort out the leadership problems. So, yeah. Another fantastic episode, guys. Another fantastic episode. The weird thing I'm still not sure of is what the machines moving means, and what those heat signatures are. And I can only imagine that maybe it's like terraforming of some kind, maybe. But I don't know. That's all I got. Hopefully we find out more in the next episode. And yeah, thank you guys for sticking around all the way to the end. See you guys in the next one.